Boom shakalaka, huge Bitcoin pump today. Is it a fake out or will it last? You definitely want to stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, huge Bitcoin pump. Is it a fake out? Will it last? Before we get into it, like the video, join us on Twitter through Crypto Love, and of course, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos longer than everybody else. Now today, fear and greed index at 33, up from yesterday's 26, a little bit less fearful, but compared with last week and last month, definitely still a bit more fearful. The overall market up 6% today. Bitcoin 91,933, Ethereum 2348, XRP 258, BNB 599, Solana 160, Cardano 95 cents, Dogecoin 21 cents, and Tron 24 cents. Now, Bitcoin, after breaking out, as we called, price has jumped back. Was this a fake out? Well, you can still see this downtrend is intact, has not broken the downtrend just yet. We'll have to see. There's the possibility after bouncing off the 200-day moving average down here, might get rejected off of the 50 and 100-day coming up there. Now, this happened with announcing the strategic reserve on Sunday. Eric Trump says, "I love the genius of announcing a strategic reserve on Sunday when traditional markets are closed and Wall Street sleeps. For the first time, retail investors win. Traditional finance better catch up or it will quickly become extinct. The world no longer runs on Monday to Friday." Now, is it a retail win? Not necessarily. I think retail bought a lot of Bitcoin recently, and they were the ones who were selling. You can see people who own Bitcoin for less than a year were people who were selling over the past couple weeks. Old-fashioned fire sale. Some retail held on, but probably a lot of retail lost big. And with this announcement, there is an enormous, ginormous CME gap for Bitcoin. Now, historically, they get filled. Is it a self-fulfilling prophecy? Wow, that's like a double use of getting fulfilled. But is it a self-fulfilling prophecy where we expect them to get filled and then they get filled? Or is it a law of the universe where CME gaps must get filled? Who knows? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? I don't know, but the egg was smoking a cigarette, said that answers that question. And that's all for my jokes for today. My goodness. Now, could it be filled quickly? Yes, price could wick back down. Might it be filled in the next bear market? Definitely very likely if the upwards trajectory of Bitcoin continues. So, will it get filled? Likely, but the question is, sooner or later, we don't know. Now, William Clementi says, potentially, this could be a fake out, like it does when it hits the 200-day moving average, only to face later rejection and then continue breaking down. This is what happened in 2021. Look at the similarities between that and what we just saw bouncing off the 200-day moving average. We have those moving averages above it. He says, "I might have gone full cynical bear, but the timeline is euphoric for an underside retestable of a BS re-announced headline. The week of unlocks for the CryptoZara's biggest crypto bags." So he's these. Well, I mean, a lot of people are turning bearish right now. Could it just be? Could the bear market be here? Well, if we are still in a bull market, we've hit the levels that suggest that Bitcoin would rebound. Right now at -14, generally when it hits -12, that's when we see a rebound. So could things continue going up? They certainly could. If they do, little hopium injection, you can see right here, retesting the RSI, Bitcoin goes up massively. That would put it to roughly $130,000. Definitely a lot lower than people are thinking for a market top. But again, remember, yesterday's episode, we were talking about the Pi cycle top. So if we did top, and if this is a bearish scenario, well, the Pi cycle top missed big time. Big time. But hey, it could happen. I once asked ChatGPT if that was possible, and it said price could go down to $80,000 before crossing. Now, price went down to $80,000, but still hasn't crossed. So I don't exactly know. Maybe ChatGPT, whatever, was wrong. So could it just be another manipulation wick? Could we just been liquidating all of the longs before price takes off? Would that happen? Has it ever happened before? Yes, happened many times before. Could just be happening once again before the next leg up in the bull market. It appears, according to the ASOPR, the in profit, the 30-day SMA, the bull run still continuing, has not turned red, which signals a bear market. The bull run still continues. And we are seeing the global liquidity on the rise again. As global liquidity increases, Bitcoin generally follows. As of yet, has not really followed as significantly as this money injection. So maybe we will be seeing big moves for Bitcoin. Now, some people who call themselves the bulls but have been really bearish the past week, saying now Bitcoin now appears to be leading the gold fractal. The gold fractal is now possibly a Bitcoin fractal. You can see here the 3-day gold fractal, the 1-day Bitcoin fractal. This is 3 years of Bitcoin versus 12 years of gold. And you can see they look very similar. Now, Bitcoin has dropped down, which would indicate that gold should follow and drop down. But this is an interesting cycle, because should gold drop down, that's exactly what we're waiting for. You can see based on this for Bitcoin to take off. So crazy cycle. We might have seen the top for gold that could break down, which could inadvertently or coincidentally send Bitcoin up, which would then change this chart a little bit for gold to go up. Do you think they go back and forth like that? Is it a chicken and an egg type of thing with Bitcoin and gold as well? I don't exactly know what's happening, but should gold go down, Bitcoin would likely go up, as we've seen previously. We were just waiting for gold to top out. And if you survive this Bitcoin bear trap, if that's indeed what this is right here, it does look like it from this chart and how it's colored and everything like that, you'll get rich, no exceptions. This could have just been a bear trap before things go into crazy banana territory. One can only hope. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, check out the playlist right up there. It has your name on it. Just kidding. No, it doesn't. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
Boom. Shakalaka.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.